Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a wee while. For those of you who've just joined, and there are a couple of you, welcome. My name is Jo and I mainly do irregular choice shoes and handbags, but I do other brands, which I'm doing today. And for those of you that have been watching my videos for quite a while, thank you so much for continuing to watch these videos and taking time out of your busy days to watch them. And for those of you that are just lurking about, I'd really appreciate you pressing the subscribe button and joining a happy merry band. Now, that being said, there has been some quite sad news from Irregular Choice HQ. Dan came on and basically said that the Brighton store is closing, I think, the end of this month, and the website will be only open for a few weeks, and that they are closing down. The factory that they have used for basically the whole time, which, you know, they've built a relationship with, that is closing down. Cost of materials are going up. It's been difficult for them to find a factory that can do what this factory did with the concept heels, and something had to give. And I mean, he did say that they would try and get back, but I don't know if that's a realistic thing or not. But as it stands at the moment, the Brighton store, which was the last physical store, is closing at the end of this month, and the website will be closing in a few weeks. So they've got a sale on at the moment. I've ordered a couple of pairs. It's really, really sad. Mainly for those that work for them, because, you know, that's their jobs, it's their livelihoods. So I mainly feel sorry for the staff that have lost their jobs. I feel sad for Dan because it's something he's built up from nothing and has meant a lot to a lot of us. You know, when you're wanting something a bit different, he delivered, and he also built a community of people that like to be a bit different. And it was a place where we could express ourselves, and it's sad. I mean, I hope the community continues. I'm sure it will. But it's sad. So what do I do about this channel, which is mainly built on irregular choice? I mean, obviously I'll continue to be a regular gal, because, you know. But I mean, I know I've not shown as many irregular choice shoes as in the past, and that's mainly because I think a lot of us could see the writing on the wall. You know, there seemed to be a lot of sales. There wasn't as many exciting collabs. The shoe prices were hitting, before it would be like 150, 200 for brand new concept heels. And now it was getting to be nearer £300. People just don't have that money to spend on shoes. So they would go, well, we'll wait till they go in the sale. And in the old days, when he was having a release of a concept heel, a new concept heel, you couldn't even get on the website. You know, you'd be all queuing up trying to get on, and you couldn't get on the website because there was that many people trying to purchase shoes, and you were just hoping that when you got through there were shoes left. But in launch days now, you can go in a day later and there's usually shoes left. So we could see it coming. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, because, as I say, this channel was built on a regular choice. I know I do show other stuff, but I don't know. I don't know where the future lies with this channel. Maybe you tell me. Anyway, let's just look. There's no shoes today, but hopefully next time I'll have those irregular choice shoes. Maybe I'll do one pair and then my turkey haul, because, you know, I always have things that I bring back from Turkey. You know what I'm talking about. So maybe do that next time. Anyway, what have I got for you today? I've got a bit of Butler and Wilson. I've got that Lulu Guinness bag, you know, that I made the error with and took the wrong colour out. And then I've got a little designer bag. But first, I'm going to take this off. As I always do when I go to Turkey, I got a ring made by Ocean Jewellery in Bitez. So if you're thinking of going to Turkey in the Bodrum area, Bitez is just another town in that area. It's easy to get to. And it's a very trustworthy jeweller. You can buy, obviously, what's in his window, or you can take, if you've got any rings that you don't wear that are maybe not your style, but they've got lovely stones in them, you can take them and he'll redesign you something fresh, something modern, whatever you want. You know, if you want something traditional, he'll do it. He'll reset them. Or if you want to buy some, I've done that. I've redesigned my wedding ring. But you also, you know, you can take stones. I took some stones this time. But as I say, you can choose out of his window. He's got lovely stuff in his window. So what did I get this time? It's gold, and it's a heart-shaped. It's like, well, it's not like it is a Rhodolite Garnet. And it's not really focusing very well. And it's got surrounded by diamonds. And then what I did, I wanted diamonds in the shank, but we've gone quite far down. Actually, you probably don't see this last diamond really. Sometimes when I'm at the side, you can see it. But I knew if I was having them going down here, I didn't want them to have claws because I thought they would irritate my fingers. So we've had these bezel set, so they're very smooth, you know, so they've just got that collar of gold round them. It's not focusing great, is it? But they have like a little collar of gold round each diamond, and also I think that makes it look a bit more modern, and that makes it comfortable because you've not got claws sticking in. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It was for our anniversary. And yeah, I love it. I love it. Put it on. So it's very sparkly. It doesn't sparkle in this light, but it is extremely sparkly, which I love. Anyway, that was that. So I got that, and obviously I bought some bags in Turkey, but I'll show you them next time. It was great. I had a fantastic time on holiday with the September gang. I've just spent 2 weeks laughing, just enjoying myself, laughing. Oh, this has been fantastic. I've already booked to go back in September next year. So, you know, on the countdown, a year to go. Well, actually less than a year. Anyway, let's dive in. So, I told you, like, Butler and Wilson have got 30th anniversary with QVC. So, they did some shows, and I bought a few pieces. So I showed you the dancing couple. So I also got this piece, and it is a large crown. And I mean, it's a large piece. I mean, you know, it probably wouldn't put it on something like this, but something plainer. But what I did use, I've got a hat that I wear on holiday. I always wear a hat to try and save my hair a bit, although it is looking a bit pale. And what I do is I change the brooches. So I'll put the brooch on the front. I didn't use the dancing figures. I felt they didn't really work on the hat. But I've got other brooches, which I'll show you again, another thing. And I took them, and every day I'd pop a new brooch on, and it made your hat look a bit different. So I use this. It's really nicely made at the back. You can see. And I just, you know, I mean, that is a statement piece, isn't it? But Butler and Wilson is really good quality. And that is magnificent. So I absolutely love that. And a brooch can really change an outfit, you know. If it's just plain, you just stick that on your lapel. Fantastic. People sometimes, I've seen people, you know, and they've got a plain like velvet bag, you know, you might have a black velvet bag or something plain, and they put one of these brooches on, and it just makes it just that bit. So very versatile brooches. So that is that. Now let's go on to Lulu Guinness. Remember last time when it was a total disaster? So I'd gone on about, I've been waiting for this colour and da-da-da-da. And what did I do? I opened the box and it wasn't even the actual one. And I couldn't go up and change it because Leo had his girlfriend staying with him. So that was awkward. So I couldn't go in and swap it. So, you know, like I could have paused the video and run up, but I couldn't do that because they were in there. So this is the one. And I have double checked it before I took it out of the box. So this is the colour I wanted for the Lulu Guinness. Now it is smaller and it's just a clutch. Does not come with a handle. It is definitely just a little clutch. But it is smaller, so it, you know, for me it's more comfortable as a clutch. It definitely would fit under the arm. And it's in this hot pink. Of course it is, because that is my signature lipstick. I always wear a pink lipstick. So the hot pink is the one. I think they do like a very pale pink. Not for me. I was waiting for the hot pink. Yeah. So it's just, as I say, it's quite small. And you just pull it apart. It's got a magnet. It is black inside, which is not my favourite. I don't like a black interior. I mean, just because it's like a black hole, you know what I mean? If you've got a black, like my lipstick's like I've got a black barrel, and you're like, well, where's my lipstick? It's in there. You have to feel for it more than see it. Just a gripe. Can you imagine if that had a really bright interior? That would have been fantastic. Anyway, you know, Lulu Guinness makes her decisions and she's very wealthy for it, so I don't think she needs my advice. But yeah, no chain. You've got a bit of a gusset there, so you've got a bit of room. I mean, I would say you could get, would you get my phone in it? Would you get my phone? Yes. I mean, that's just the cover, but if I put that like that, I mean, that's easy going to get that phone in. I don't know about, mine's a foldy phone. I don't know. But you could get your cards, check everything for a night out. I think you would get in there, lipstick, your cards, whatever. And I just think it's fantastic. It's a really nice clutch. Love it. Absolutely love it. And so happy to have eventually got the hot pink. Woo! So I'm happy with that. Now, the last thing, as you know, I go stalking on Vestiaire Collective, and you have to be very careful. You do. Anyway, I saw this bag, and it was at a really decent price. And the reason it was at a decent price was mainly the tab, and I'll show it you. I don't know whether the tab had come off at some point, and well, it must have. And they've put it on, but they've put it on the wrong way. Now, I thought, well, that's probably going to bother me, and I'll maybe see if a cobbler can do it, change it over, or even Louis Vuitton themselves can just undo the press studs, turn the tab, and do them again. And the other thing was the lock and the keys were literally black. So I thought, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance on it. And it came, and the tab didn't really bother me at all, because when it sits, it naturally sits there. I don't know why it doesn't sit here, but it sits there. So that is the right way round. But if you have it like where it's what, it would be the wrong way around. But for some reason, mine sits there like that. And then I thought, would you even be bothered if it was like that? Because you're opening and shutting, and are people really going to notice it's the wrong way around? No, and I've realised, nah, it doesn't. I'm not even bothered. But this is the Speedy 25. Sorry, it's got, you know, all my paraphernalia on it. My bag charms. But it's a nice, I think this is the perfect size for me. I use it, I take all my stuff to work in it. So, it's a Speedy 25. And you know, I can get everything I need for work, my purse, my keys, everything in this bag. I like the way, because if people know, the vachetta normally comes like this very, very pale colour, and it changes to this honey colour over time. Hi, morning Freya. Freya's just walked in. She's got, oh, that's quite early for Freya. So she's just backing out the room. So, you know, when your hands and your oil's in your hands, it turns this like honey colour, which I love. I love this, you know. So I think the handles, everything's good. The canvas is really clean. There's no marks. There's no things on the corners. It's absolutely amazing. Now, the hardware being black. Now, I remembered that the vintage Louis Vuittons, their hardware is brass. So I got the old-fashioned brasso in the tin, you know, the wadding, and I started to work with that. And it's come up perfectly, absolutely perfectly. The little keys for the locks, they were black. They've come up perfectly. And, you know, so that's come up really nice. I mean, as I say, it was literally black, but it didn't take long. The smell from it, though, oh my god, it's that strong smell of ammonia, you know, like wet nappies, and you're like scrubbing, but it just came up so quickly with that brasso. But I think it's the older ones that have this brass. I don't know what maybe they're plated now, I don't know, but certainly the old ones, the brasso works perfectly. The interior is clean. It's brown, so not very exciting, and it has a slip pocket here. I keep the keys in, so I'll bob them back in. But it's a really useful bag, a good daily size, and as I say, I use it every day. I go in my work, and it takes everything I need for going to work. I absolutely love it, and it's really usable bag, so I'm really chuffed with that. So what will I have next time? Well, I'll maybe just show you one pair of the IC. Let's spread them out, saying there's I mean, there's probably going to be a second-hand market, the pre-love market, so I'm not saying they're the last pairs of shoes I'll buy, but there will be probably from IC themselves. So I'll maybe do the one pair of the IC. We'll do the turkey haul, you know what that is. I think that's it. That's what we'll do, the turkey haul. Right, so stay a regular, guys. That's not even right, is it? See, I'm all flummoxed because one, I've been on holiday, and now I'm blooming depressed. No, not really. I'm not really. I've had a good holiday. I'm really lucky. So don't follow the crowd. I don't even know what my outro is. Are you all shouting at me now? Stay a regular, guys. Don't follow the crowd, because it's so boring. And I'll see you next time. What I'm going to show you, instead of a walking video, I've got a new rug from Turkey. I'll show you that. Yeah, I'll show you my rug from Turkey, because I'm so chuffed with it. And so I'll film that at the end so you can see my new kilim from Turkey. Bye, guys. Sorry, it's a bit all over the place. Bye, guys. thanks for watching, guys. Oh, look, the little fish. I got that from my favourite ceramic lady Yuduril in Turkey. I always buy something from her. And it's just a little ceramic fish. Isn't it cute? Anyway, see you next time, guys. Hopefully being more professional, but probably not. Bye, guys.